Chapter 21, Part 2. Every pie has to be fought for, Selvum said. It cannot be easy. He told me he had enough, I said. He was away a long time collecting the money. There can never be enough, Selvum said, turning away. I could not help wondering what bottomless pit they were trying to fill, or from what bottomless purse. It is not as simple as Kenny said, I remember thinking to myself. It is not enough to cry out, not sufficient to lay bare your woes and catalog your needs. People have only to close their eyes and their ears. You cannot force them to see and to hear, or to answer your cries if they cannot and will not. Once I dared to say as much to Kenny, and he looked at me a little sadly and said there were other ways which he could not explain to me. There was much talk between him and Selvum, and various funds and grants and so on, but I do not know whether anything came of these. At any rate, building went forward slowly, painfully, slowly, but at least it did go on. Before long, Selvum began his training. The small whitewashed cottage was once again in use, with my son now assisting Kenny. By the second year of his training, he began treating minor cases by himself, and from then onwards, Kenny paid him a small wage. Not regularly, but as and when funds came his way. Once in a moment of thoughtlessness, I asked how he would contrive to pay all his staff when the hospital was fully established, for it was certainly many people would be needed to run it. His face darkened. He would, he said, find ways and means. It had become his most frequent saying.